Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the Generations Minecraft Realm server here on a Thursday night on the west coast of these United States. And we are very, very lucky because even though you might have heard of the horrendous heat wave that everybody's suffering here on the west coast, it's mostly in the central west coast area. And for some reason, Southern California is not doing too bad. It's hot. It's summertime. It's topping out high 90s, low hundreds like it usually is, but we're not quite as bad as some places east and north of us, which are really, really bad. So we're doing okay. We're doing okay out here, and hope to get some relief from this soon. Definitely. In the meantime, we've been a little busy on Generations. Yeah, doing a little bit of work off camera, and let's take a gander at this, everybody. If some of you have been looking at our Discord, you might have seen some of the pics I've been posting out here. We got a little bit of inspiration over the last couple of days and decided, you know what? I'm tired of having a whole bunch of half-built stuff around. You know, I got to close some things up and button some things up. And even though the Chamber of Commerce still has 10 more levels that have to go on it eventually at some time, I figured, you know, at least we could put the wings on and close it up and make it look halfway decent. And we experimented with a couple of different ideas, and this is what we came up with. Very, very cool. So we started this out in Tuesday's stream a couple of days back. A couple of nights back, actually. It was Tuesday night. And we got pretty much the north face done. And then I went and did a little decoration out front, and I got the little mushrooms out here, a little glow lichen and everything. And then I closed up the south wing down here. Now, this won't have a bubble vader with which we will use to travel. This will be delivering our drops, our items up from our farms down below. But I'm not quite sure how that's going to go. I just duplicated the other wing down here on this side. I haven't put the water in yet because I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do. The only thing I really know for sure is that the pumpkins are going to be fed up here through a bubble vader and into the farm level right over there. And that's it. I'm not really sure that the other drops are going to come up through here. For the librarians, we really don't need much. You would think that they would need the paper from the sugarcane farm, but not really. Once we get the librarians all set, which they basically are, we don't really need paper going up there in a constant stream. And we also have clerics. We really don't need anything for clerics to be going up there in a constant stream. The only thing we really need is pumpkins being delivered to the farm level, and then from the farm level, emeralds being delivered upward to the other levels. So we're going to have a two-stage bubble stream kind of thing going on there. And I think that'll pretty much do it. And the other farms may wind up having their items stored down here, or maybe distributed to shops nearby. We'll see what happens there. But we're about, and of course, this whole area will be remodeled, will be terraformed into a nice natural-looking bay. And we'll have like a dock here with maybe a ship coming into the Mushroom Island Central Chamber of Commerce here, where it'll be docked and there'll be goods. There may even be like a little shop or a little trading thing right on the ship itself. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what's happening. That's all some really far off future stuff. Hopefully it's not too far off. I'd really like to get some of the building done around here. We've got some really cool ideas, and we'd really like to get moving on with some of these things. So, but this is what we've got. This is what we've got. Yeah, I wanted to incorporate some of the newer materials in here, so I wound up using some of the calcite. I didn't want to like bash us in the face for the new materials. I wanted them to be able to be worked in a kind of fluid kind of way that's not too jarring. You can see where I broke up the pattern here with a couple of blocks of wool. And we're going to need to do the same thing over here. I got the calcite in place, but I'm going to need to spot in a few blocks of wool here and there to break things up, add a little texture, if you know what I mean. So we're going to be putting some of that stuff in there. And let me show you the inside of this thing. The inside looks really cool. I didn't post too many pictures. I just posted some teaser pictures on our Discord. And then right over into here. Right, this will be the bubble vader. Of course, that's closed up. But bubble vader will be delivering at least pumpkins up to here. And then from here, we'll figure out a way to deliver emeralds up to the other floors. I mean, it's not too big of a deal to come down here and get the emeralds and bring them back up, but it'd be nice if you had on each level basically the things you need to do the trades you need to make here. And so here's the Bubble Vader, and I could not be more pleased with the Bubble Vader. Bubble Vader using window panes instead of blocks is glorious. It's so awesome. I mean, look at the room you have in here in which to... What is this? You're kidding me. Dude, really? I wonder if we push him over there, he'll go down to the bottom. Let's see if we can nudge him into the downstream. Will he go down? Is he fighting the current? I think he's fighting the current. Why, you so-and-so. Look at him. Look at him fighting the current there. There he goes. Bye-bye. 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 Now, he shouldn't suffocate because he's in a bubble stream. Yeah. Uh-oh, we're going to have to push him off this ledge here. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, we're in the upstream. There he goes. Let's follow him all on his journey down to the basement. Uh-oh. He might actually die on the... Yeah, he's gonna... Oh, there he goes. Did he go out or back up? I think he just shot back up, didn't he? I don't know where he went. Did he expire? Perhaps he did. But anyways, look at this thing. Look at what happens to the Bubble Vader when you use the glass panes. It's really cool. Look at all the room you have to move around in here, and then you could take these little breathers here and the air spaces between the pane and the water, and you can see outside and stuff. It's so cool. It's so cool. I really like this. You know, I'd like to take credit and say that I stumbled upon this myself. I think I did. I just can't. I might have seen this somewhere before and just not remember the source. So I'm not going to claim development of this thing. You know, I'm sure other people have come up with this conclusion themselves. You know, it's a pretty obvious thing when you come to think of it, but I just couldn't be more pleased. I really like it. I don't really like the gates being suspended in space here, but, you know, I tried to work out all kinds of things with fence posts and all sorts of things and couldn't really come up with anything that was really that cool. So, yeah, we're stuck with that. Okay. Anyways, moving on. So each level here is color-coded like we are wont to do here. Purple is for the clerics, and then down here we have yellow for the farmers, right? And this is the ground level. And, you know, we maintained the decorations. I'm going to have to put some of those over here and finish that up. Here will be storage area. We'll have storage on the sides here, right? And that's why I didn't put windows. I didn't put any windows in here because, you know, we need some solid surfaces. We have a lot of glass in this building. And I wanted to break things. Uh-oh, it's nighttime. That place fills up with mobs big time out there. Do a little bit of sleeping up here. Remember, our consumer protection agents are in place on the sides there, and so we can't sleep actually inside the Chamber of Commerce. There we go. So, okay, that's not too bad. We did a little bit of sleep in here, and we only got a couple of mobs out there. But remember, that area that we paved over, this is where the entire hotel is going to sprawl, and it'll take from probably the very edge of the spawn circle. I'm going to move away from there at least 3 blocks, maybe 6. So it's going to start right about a little bit past that lamppost, and then it'll probably continue almost all the way down to the Netherwart farm. The hotel is going to be pretty big. Pretty big. And we may have to fill in part of that bay here, but this area here used to be ocean, and we filled that in. So we get a lot of mobs spawning right there in the middle. So we're going to have to do something about that. Oh, and here's a pooty. Here's a roof pooty. Run, pooty, run! Don't plunge over the edge. Don't! It's not worth it, pooty. You have so much to live for. Okay, just now, I'm not chasing you now. I'm just trying to get to the elevator, all right? And so here's our second level librarians. We haven't even set these guys up yet. They haven't been converted. We haven't set up their trades. Nothing at all. So we're going to have to do that at some time. Not today. Not today. There's our first level of librarians. And of course, you know, that's color-coded red. This one's the blue. I mean, this one's the white with the white glass over here and stuff. And this is our librarian level. You guys have seen this stuff all before, but it's really cool. Now it's just so easy. You have so much room to move around in here, and you can control your ascent or descent in here much more easily now. It's really cool. Cleric's level and whatnot. So. And if you'll excuse me for a moment, I thought I heard a knock at the office door. Now, let me back up here a little bit, get you guys out of there. Let me pause here for a minute. Let me go check that. Be right back. I'm not going to put up the be right back screen. It's right over there. So, we've got one of those little Roomba robots that cleans the floor and whatnot. Shall by Little White. Banging on the door, wanting to get in the office and cause all kinds of trouble. And, no. Shall by. You have to stay out. This is the cleanest room in the house already. Don't need any help there. All right, so... all right, so back to our building here. Let's do this, shall we? And let's get out of F5. There we go. I said out of F5. Thunder. There we go. That's better. That's so much better. Okay, and we still have to tidy some things up here. Like we have the basement, the maintenance level down here. I don't know really what I'm going to do with this. I've got to work out the dimensions on some of this stuff down here. Because we're at the top of some of our farms down there. And then we need to... on the rest of the farm, I don't think I'm going to use the black stained glass for this. I'll use the clear glass, but I've got to replace the blocks here with the window panes and continue that all the way down here to the basement level. And then I think we'll be good. We'll be good for quite some time. So I'm really thinking on just delivering the pumpkins up to the top level. And then from the farm level, delivering the emeralds all up to the other levels. And I think that'll be really cool. But that's where we are. And you know what? I'm really pleased. I have a great feeling of satisfaction having closed that up and made something that looks really nice. If I accomplish nothing for the rest of the season, at least I semi-completed one building in a satisfactory manner. So, okay, that said, so what are we going to do today? I would like to at least finish paving over that area outside where the hotel's going to be and prepare some of the grounds. I'm just going to continue laying down the cobblestone and then make with the dirt, and then we should be okay there. That means I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff in my inventory. Some of the stuff we can put back in some of our sorting chests. And now that I'm pretty confident with the sorting thing, we're going to have to build ourselves a sorting system down here. And I'm thinking on having some sort of water stream leading into hoppers with chests. And I just go unload my inventory, just dump them right into the water stream, and it'll sort everything out, put them in the chest. So that's going to be a big project. But I think that's something that needs to happen. We could just come down here, or maybe we can do it from up there somewhere. We'll see. One of those levels, and just come partially, maybe on the maintenance level itself, and just dump them in a water stream, and then have them come down here and sort. That would be really cool. Maybe I may even make a station upstairs as part of Mushroom Island Central, like some sort of I don't know, donation kiosk or something like that, where you can walk up and you just chuck all your items right into the water stream. It'll bring it down and distribute it into the chest. I think that would be really cool. So we're gonna do something like that, but not today though. Not today. Let's empty out the inventory here. Let me see. Pyrite items. We don't have anything for wool. I'm going to keep torches on me. Block of emerald will come back up there with us. So let's get rid of these arrows. Rockets we'll keep. Let me see. We'll do that over here. Some of these items already have chests. So we'll put the bones in there. And we will put the gunpowder in there. And where's the zombie flesh? zombie jerky. Undead jerky. And let me see. We'll do that. And we'll bring this back upstairs. We'll do that. And let's swap these out. Like that. All right. And let me see. I'm gonna bring up. Because I used a lot of materials on our build. You can see I'm running a little low on dirt. There we go. That's gonna be fun. Let me see. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And let me see, I'll leave some of that. So I'm just cleaning up some things in the chest here. If we have any dirt or cobble or any of this mycelium laying around, we're going to be using all that. So this is also an opportunity to clean out some chests. I do pick up after myself. I am a big boy now. I have learned that. I'm being swatted by my mom so many times. Let me see. No dirt in there. But the core's dead, but not yet. Not yet for that. We have other plans for coarse dirt. All right, so let's do that. And also, I'm going to bring up some cobblestone. I think we're all set with cobblestone. But that's not from where I'm going to grab the cobble. And that being said, I'm going to need at least a stack of this stuff. Because when we dug out this hole, we went and we stashed a lot of our goodies. Look at that slimy. I gotta say, Did I mention this was also a slime chunk? Those of you who have been following and viewing since October have known about this also being a slime chunk. Charles. And look, all the iron golems are down there instead of being up here doing their job. We're going to have to do something about that quite soon. But I'm trying to think of, I don't have any of the other trades set up. My next trade will probably be masons, toolsmiths, armorsmiths, weaponsmith, something like that. And I don't know if they're going to need any supplies from here. One of the other things I could do is just have one main stream going up there and then have some sort of sorting system up there, which would be a little bit weird. I'm thinking I'll deliver all of the items up, and then when it gets to a certain level, it'll go horizontally for a certain level and pull out those items, and then maybe come back around into the stream again, and then horizontal to the next level. Might do something like that. I'm trying to figure out some sort of system where I could do sorting and distributing, where I don't have to have several vertical columns. I can have one big vertical column with all the items going up in there, and then somehow dropping them off at each one of their floors. It's not going to be easy, especially to try to make it fit into that structure. So I certainly don't mind altering the structure that I built here on the south end. It does not have to be a duplicate of that on the north end. I'm trying to get away from that perfect symmetry kind of look, and trying to work some asymmetry into the build. And so I don't mind if the south end looks different than the north end. I really don't. And so, I used to have that real penchant for that balanced kind of symmetry. If I had that on the north, I needed that on the south. Excuse me. There we go. Try to clean the old throat here a little bit. And so I felt the need to do that. But now I'm trying to work some more asymmetry into the builds and get rid of that kind of, because it gets a little boring and it's a little predictable. So. All right. So like I said, we stored a lot of those materials right up into here. And so if I'm going to pull out some cobble, I'm going to pull it out of these chests here. And I'm going to work on emptying these chests. Getting these out of the wall here. I am going to miss having this big open hole and just jumping down through here. with wings or sans wings. Okay, I think that reaches to the top, or close enough anyway. And let's pull out some of the cobble from there, and I'm specifically looking for cobblestone here. And so just head to each layer, each level here. Let's say, why is that not opening? That should be plenty. Let's proceed up. Excuse me. There we go. Very dry. All right. I guess I could just take the elevator up too. It's really fast. I'm trying to save on rockets. I don't know why. I have tons of paper. I mean, there's so much paper, it's overflowing. I have lots of gunpowder. Here we go. Climbing up ye old scaffolding. Actually, now you've done it. You've gone too far. Okay, well, we'll take care of that later. Let's do this. We may actually have to make a dirt run. So this stream is going to feel like what streams are supposed to feel like. I know most of the content creators use their streams to do most of the grindy work, like laying down a whole bunch of dirt. And so that's what we're going to be doing. More like normal kind of content creator stream stuff. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. But we may have to make a dirt run. We'll see. So I'm just going to, put my layer of dirt right over this cobble now. And, this isn't going to make the... How many times is he going to interject in between each word? This isn't going to stop the mobs from spawning by any means, but... And I may wind up changing some of this, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I'm going to build right on top of this layer because I want the hotel to be at least 2 blocks above street level. So the Chamber of Commerce, its entrance is only 1 block above street level. And then the actual shop floor, the actual trading floor is 2 blocks up. And so the hotel I want to be the same thing. And so I'm thinking the center entrance might even coincide with this. I'll have to measure it out and see. But you would walk across the street here, there'd be the grand entrance, and then you would be walking up 1, 2 steps, and this would be the level of the hotel lobby right about here. So I don't mind laying down a foundation of cobble and dirt here. That should be fine. In fact, I could get rid of a lot of cobblestone here if I just did 2 levels of cobblestone. But I don't know the exact shape of the hotel. So, not yet. I'm getting a very good idea of it, though. If you watched Saturday's stream, we did quite a bit of work on it. I believe it was Saturday's stream. And we did quite a bit of design work on it. It was a lot of fun. You know what I ought to do? I ought to do what I've come to refer to as the Thad Destroy challenge. And that's to see if I can do this in third person like this. How does he do that? Okay, I can see myself selecting the blocks now. All right, that's not too bad. Somehow he got a really good aerial view, though, from pretty far up. I'm not sure how he did that. But I asked him if he was using some sort of camera account. He says, no, I'm just doing that in F5. I'm like, you're kidding me. No, it's just more interesting looking from that angle. Yeah, okay, Thad, whatever. Let me see, select. There we go. I don't think you could do it from the other F5, the front F5 view. Because of the motion of the, in which you select. Let me get out of the corner here. And see. Let's see if I can now do this from the other point of view like this. But I don't think so, because I don't think I can select anything. Well, yeah, I think I sort of can. But I would have to keep moving back like that, I think, and I wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing. Weird. But I can do it from the other F5 view. All right, so what do we got for news coming up here and stuff? So we've got Kachi time coming up this weekend. Kachi's has renewed his interest in all things Godzilla. And I'm a big Godzilla fan. And I pretty much got him into it. And recently he's revived his interest in all things Godzilla. And he's come across a Godzilla Roblox game. So we might do that this weekend. I'll have to ask him if that's what he's up to. Also, we have some creeper craters there that we have to fill in and some stuff like that. So while we're over here. For Saturday's stream, we'll be doing a design stream again, finishing up the hotel. We had a lot of fun with that. A lot of input from... I'm going to go ahead and fill that with a cobble, I think. Maintain that layer. But we're going to do a little bit more on the hotel, the design work. We had a lot of good input from our viewers, especially Princess Nebula did some stuff in there. It was a lot of fun. Then we have some projects coming up, some co-streams with other players. Other content creators and viewers and stuff. We were viewers and stuff. Other viewers and people. People are not stuff. They're people. Words thunder. But we have some plans to do some of those things. I was going to wait until the hotel was, at least the first couple of layers were finished on the hotel. But you know what? I might just start before then. I might lay out the general foundation shape and get 1 or 2 rooms finished, and then proceed from there. Because otherwise it's going to take forever. We don't have forever. We got to get things going. We have to move forward. So I like to keep things moving. Plus, we're getting to know so many people now. Our community here on Twitch is growing. We're at about 123 followers now. And, that's still not a lot. That's still small. But a lot of them are streamers themselves. And getting around to everybody's stream now is pretty challenging. And there's so many of them that I like to see. And so I now just go down through the list and I try to rotate through all of them. And so one night I'll go visit JMO the Schmo. The next night I'll go visit Toxic Humors. Then I'll stop in, I'll see my good buddy Oscar Diggs, and then P-Nebs, I'll drop by her stream, and then I'll see Supernova Relic, and then a couple of you others. Red Wolf Panda, others, I like to stop by and see you guys, and then rotate through all of you, Lisa Shirley. And so I don't get to see you as individuals often now because it takes a long time to stroll through now and get through everybody now. Certainly looking forward to the Tron Slime streaming again. He's upgrading his equipment and stuff. He had a stream the other day, and I watched the VOD for it, and it's hilarious as usual. Great guy, great streamer. Okay, we better do a little bit of sleeping because that whole area is going to be full of mobs in seconds. Whew. Just barely made it. Okay, here we are. You know what? I'm just going to leave that right there. Okay, and F5 challenge. Fail. Wait. There we go. All right. Right. There. Okay, I'm lined up now. I'm okay. Fuck. Come on, Thunder. There we go. Son of a dirt block. Okay. Okay. The thing is, it just looks strange from this angle. My head is blocking the block boundary, so I can't see myself selecting it, which is because of my big square head. What? We're out of dirt. I think we're gonna have to make a dirt run, everybody. Let me see. I'm trying to remember where we used to go to make our dirt run. We used to go eastward to the East Showa to make our dirt run, and it's actually southeast over that way, I believe. Let's make sure that we have plenty of rockets with which to get over there. I'm going to drop off that emerald block just right over here now. Bring some shulkers with me. We'll bring those 2 shulkers with me. Let's do that and that for right now. Let's bring these 2 with us. We'll get 2 shulkers full of do it, as Kachi used to call it. And also, let's break out an extra stack of rockets just in case. That's looking good. Right there. Back in the inventory with you. And, away we go! Alright, let's go past the Guardian Farm here. As you can see, we're having trouble with chunks loading because our little system is straining as much as it possibly can. Now, I should be able to do this indefinite flying thing. I think I pitch down at 30 degrees and then pitch up at 30 degrees. And then I pitch down at 30 degrees. And then I pitch up at 30 degrees. And I should be able to fly indefinitely like this. Down at 30 degrees. And then, whoops, up at 30 degrees. But you know what? We have rockets, so we should be okay. Anyways, let me see. This is the island, though. This isn't the peninsula, right? No, this is the peninsula. See, it's very, very close. And we just usually get our dirt here. Now, Kachi and I formerly had a little base here. It wasn't really much. It was a chest with a little hut and everything. And we were getting mobs, mob drops here and stuff like that. And so, but, we can use this to get dirt. All right, so let's do that. Let's slap down a couple of shulkers. We'll do that one. And where's that other one? Right here. And we'll put that guy right about there. And then I'm just going to skim off this layer here. Let me see. I'm at 63. I'm at ocean level here. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just bring everything right down to ocean level. I guess I could have brought a beacon, but it's dirt. Oh, wait a minute. These are going to be all grass blocks. No way. No. Am I bringing glass to Mushroom Island Central? Grass. Speaking Chinese too long. Glass. You mean glass or glass? I mean glass. Where's our toolbox? We should have a non-silk touch efficiency 5 shovel. Here we are. This is what I'm talking about. Right there. All right, that's looking good right there. Okay. Right, and let's pull this guy up. Because we need the dirt, not the grass. I don't know why, but the grass just looks horrible on Mushroom Island Central. On Mushroom Islands, anyway, in that biome. And you think it would look great because of the bright green and stuff. It just looks horrible. I don't know why it's such an eyesore. But here we go. Go along in these ridiculous looking strips in a very obsessive compulsive disorder kind of fashion and fill up the old inventory. And of course, we pulled up the grass blocks anyway and these ridiculous wheat seeds. There we go. And we're going to get lots of those wheat seeds, so just resign yourself to the fact. Okay, so there we go. Now, I could just pull the dirt from the landscape at Mushroom Island Central, but I'm actually trying to preserve that as much as possible. Now, maybe when I put the shops in and other people put shops in, maybe we'll wind up leveling down those hills, but I hope not. I hope we can use as much of the terrain as possible. So I'm trying to bring my dirt in from the surrounding. See, I almost said surrounding. What's wrong with me? The surrounding environment. There's Draken. 42 minutes late I am. Yes. But of course, 100% forgiven. And appreciative that you even stopped by. Thank you so much. How's your evening going, my friend? My co-pilot there, Draken. Draken 69. Of course, one of our mighty mods. Pretty slow night for a Thursday. I'm thinking probably one of our friends is streaming. Let's have a butcher. Here we go. Who's on right now? Oh, Toxic's on. Oh, JMO is on right now, of course. Reese is on. Oh, Suttondale's on. You know, I haven't visited Sutton in a long time, and I really should. And I really wish I had the time to do raids right now. I don't, because I'm leaving immediately after my stream to go pick up Biggie. So I'm thinking Tuesday, next Tuesday's stream, next week, I'm going to change the schedule once more, and I'm going to bring it down to about 6 o'clock, I think. So 6 to 8. That way I'll have about 30 minutes that I can visit other people and do raids, because it's such an essential part of streaming. And, you know, I don't like to do the raid and run thing if I can help it. You know, sometimes it can't be helped, but, you know, I really like to drop in, say hi. That's a... Oh, dear. Oh, my. Okay, well, I don't know if you guys have gotten a memo on the cover sheets for the TPS reports, but I am a mega BA with this bow, and you're going to need a little bit more company. I hope you brought some friends. Apparently you didn't, just those two. No. And so what I'm going to do with you is I'm going to dig a hole. I'm going to put you right down there. That's right where you're going. And I know you think you're a BA with that crossbow, but you know what? You're going right in there. Bye-bye. Okay. Because we don't want to invade, right? And so this is how you take care of this. And do a little something like that and that. And then you go on over here. and you get yourself some, what I like to refer to as pillager. Ow, I got an arrow in my eye. Just like William, Duke of Normandy. Or what I like to refer to here as patrol leader disposal material. And you can just go like this. Like this. And this kind of problem kind of takes care of itself without any kind of... And there we go. Oz is on vacation. Oh, yeah, that's right. I thought I heard him saying something about that. So Oscar Diggs is taking a little break. Thinking maybe Kachi's going to want that ominous banner. Right, let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. And let's slap down our little bunk here. Get ourselves some shot right. Just like that. And there we go. I'm just going to leave that right there. We can just put our own happy little bed right there. Okay, nicely done. And back to work. So on the music front, we did quite a bit of work on our bass guitar. And you can... I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't even need the sand. Check out the music on that. I do have an Instagram for the music. That is Thunderhand64_music on Instagram, where I have a fairly daily vlog about my progress on music. So been doing quite a bit of work on the bass guitar. We're making some good progress with it. I'm at the stage now where I've got my templates made. I need to make a drill block for it out of some pieces of acrylic. I've ordered those. They should be in tomorrow. And then we get the trepidatious, get to the trepidatious part. Is trepidatious even a word? Where we actually have to drill 5 holes right through the bass guitar. And, you know, I don't consider myself that much of a wuss, but I am really apprehensive about doing that. Because they have to be super, super precise. And doing that with just hand tools in my garage without a CNC machine and is, wow. That. Now, some of you know I used to be an engineer before I was a math teacher. And I used to build printed circuit boards. So routing, CNC drilling, working with precision tolerances, 5,000ths or even less. I've got a lot of experience doing that. However, I don't have those kind of tools at my disposal. And so it's taking like every trick I know, every trick in my bag of tricks to do this right. And it's taken a long, long time. But I think this weekend I'll finally be at the point where I'm ready to drill holes and then install the hardware and then string it up, and we'll have amplified bass again. And then that means back to playing bass, and that means recording music and making music for the stream. I'm really looking forward to that. The rehabilitation of my destroyed hands is coming along pretty good. Starting to get some of my playing back, and we're doing pretty good on that. So hopefully we'll be able to hear some music soon. What are we doing here? Oh, I don't know. Let's make a stop here. We'll fill up both of these with dirt. Yeah, first one's almost done. Is our shovel holding out? Our shovel's holding out. Great. There we go. I'll leave that little hill there. Little Enderman hill. I'll just keep taking it. I should put a little tombstone there. No. I know what to put there. I know exactly what to put there. Oh, where did it go? I didn't chuck the banner in the ocean. I thought I saved it. No, I chucked it in the ocean. No, I meant to save the banner. I just wanted to get rid of these. There. Let that be a message to you. All right. Here lies. 2001 to 2001. Any epitaphs to put on the banner? Yeah, I thought so. He was a pillager of few words. You'll be dearly missed. This is great. We can shovel almost as fast as we can run here. Almost. When we don't fall in the holes that we've made. OP shovel, everyone. Ouch. Ouch again. There we go. Okay. Ooh, ghost block. So yeah, mine on Hermitcraft, they call those easel blocks. All right. Draken, if the Egyptians can carve stone to the specs they did with hand tools, I have faith that you can do the same to wood with newer hand tools. Yeah, and that's a point. But it's, you're talking about tolerances of 5 thousandths or less for the guitar because it has to be super, super precise. If it's off even just a little bit, it won't play in tune. It's all kinds of problems. And so it's really hard to do. Like I do have a drill press. I have to drill those 5 through body holes, and they have to be normal to the surface of the bass. In other words, perpendicular in the X and Y axis to the bass. They can't angularly in any kind of way, and so you need a straight up and down. My drill press, though, the bearings in it, because it's a fairly cheap drill press, has quite a bit of slop in the bearings. And it's more than 5 thousandths. And so I can't use a drill press. So it's like I said, every trick in the book that I know. But I'm pretty good at that kind of stuff. That's how I became an engineer. I started off as an engineering tech, but I'm a really good problem solver like that. I can do very, very good work with, whatever tools I have at my disposal and whatever materials we have laying around, and I can usually do it pretty cheap. The downside is it takes a lot of time, though. So now some of you are probably thinking, why didn't I just commission somebody to do it for me, bring it to a shop? I did ask around to several places, and I couldn't get anybody to take the work, which is a little bit weird. So I have to do it myself. But that's for my 5-string fretted bass. I do have a 6-string fretless bass, and it also needs the same kind of modifications. But I really got to have somebody do that. I don't mind doing a 5-string. It takes me a long time to do it. I can do a good job on it. But the 6-string, that's just too much work. I just don't have the time to do it. And I don't mind spending the money. I just want somebody to do it. I expect them to be able to do it better than I can. And I want it done right. And you think in Southern California there'd be plenty of luthiers around, who would be able to do that kind of work. But I've yet to find somebody who'll take the work. So but I'm really looking forward to being able to record music again. I've got the Zoom L12 board now, and it's got the online recorder to it, and then I'm gonna have to set myself up with some recording software. I'm thinking I'm probably going with Ableton Live, even though Pro Tools is the industry standard. Ableton Live is starting to get pretty popular now, and I think I'm gonna go with that. Could use hand tools and do it with a true hand drill. It's got to be even more precise than that. And so I am going to use a hand drill. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a block of acrylic, and I'm going to drill it straight through the acrylic. I can get that to line up well enough, and then use that as the guide for the hand drill. And then do that. Instead of using the same hole 5 times, I'll drill 5 holes in the block. Because, you know, the more you use it, the more it wears and the more you deviate from tolerance. So I'll just do that 5 times. There's only 5 of them to do. And so I'll line it up that way. So I looked at all kinds of hand drilled jigs for that. And they're either too big, they won't fit on the surface of the base, or they're too expensive, or I'm not confident that they'll work well enough. I watch videos on them and I'm shaking my head. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not going to be cool. Also, the size of the hole is a little bit weird. It's 7/32. It's a little bit weird. It's a strange hole size. So a little bit less than a 1/4 inch drill. Okay, let's drop off the inventory here. Let's empty our pockets. Okay, we're almost there. Got about a half a shelka left. Let's go get rid of this stuff here. But I posted pics on the Instagram, for my music Instagram, so you can kind of see the stuff I've been doing. You know, I've been using Lexan acrylic. It's about maybe an eighth of an inch thick, to do all my template work with it, because it's nice. I can see through it, and my guidelines and features on there, I can just score right into the surface of it and then just line it up on the features of the base. You've already seen some of it if you've seen our Generations Discord. I already posted a couple of pics of some of the geometry in there I used for my geometry lesson. And so, yeah, it can be done. It just takes a long time. And, you know, you have to test it out first and get as precise as possible. And, you know, it just takes a long time. If I had a CNC machine, I'd just program it in, strap the base to the table, and let it run, you know, and I could get it really precise. But, you know, using hand tools, it's really shaky. I can do it, but it's scary. Where's that sand? I already got rid of it, huh? And there's the Discord. Thank you. Thank you. Go box this in. These source blocks here, I think they are. They might be. There it is. We pretty much cleared out that. I'm going to go right around this now. Like that. Okay, we'll carve into this. We're almost done. We're almost done. Then we'll be going on vacation ourselves pretty soon, towards the end of the month, right around Kachi's birthday. And we'll be taking a little bit of a trip ourselves, about maybe 3 days. So I think during that 3 days, depending on what 3 days they are, we might miss maybe 1 stream or 2 streams, depending on what days they are and how they line up, but it shouldn't be that much. You know what? That might be enough. That might be enough. Now I've taken this beautiful landscape, made a desolate wasteland out of it. All right, here we go. Well, almost. We got a couple of more stacks that we can fit in here. And let me see. How am I doing for time? 7:32. That means I should be in standing mode. Alrighty then. Let's see if I can pick the camera up a little bit. Maybe not. How's that? That's a little too much. Bring it back down a little. Right about there. Okay, good. All right, standing mode. To be honest, I can't remember the last time a vacation occurred here. Oh, what are you talking about? You guys just went camping, what was it, last month, I think it was? I don't know if you're counting that as your vacation or not. Okay, we said we're going to grab some more stuff over here. Yeah, let's just carve into this. Unless you're thinking that when you went camping it was local and doesn't really count as a vacation. I was trying to tell JMO a couple weeks ago that we went up to Baldy for a day on Father's Day. That was really nice. We did a little bit of hiking up there. Baldy's about maybe 50 miles north of me. It's not too bad. It's pretty close. And elevation's probably about maybe 6,000 feet up there. Not too bad. And usually it's, 10 to 15 degrees cooler up there on top of the mountain because the air's thinner. But it wasn't that day. Wow, it was really hot up there. I was surprised. But it was good to see Kachi up there. I really like to get Kachi outside and stuff. Biggie and I like to get him out there, and at first, because he spent so much time indoors because of COVID, he spent the last 2 years in the house, basically, right? And he's still not vaccinated because they don't have an approved vaccine for the younger kids yet. And so it was good to get him outside. And at first, he wasn't doing much out there. But then, it was a relief to see him doing some, classic little boy stuff, like starting to play in the streams and starting to throw stones around and play with rocks and sticks and things that, kids do, not just boys, but things that kids do, and it was relieving to see that. It's like, oh, thank God. He hasn't forgotten how to be a kid. Oh, thank God. But it was really nice to get up there. It reminds me of my home in New England up there because there are trees and water and things up there, although there's not a lot of water up there right now, actually. Actually, it's really dry up there. The rivers, and I put rivers in quotes whenever I say river in California, especially Southern California, were really low. They were just at a trickle. They're basically creeks. That's not a vacation for us. Yeah, see, yeah. Camping was less than 10 minutes from home, yeah, and that disqualifies it. Okay, understood. Yeah, I thought that might have been the case. That's like us when we go to Disney. Disney's like 40 to 50 miles southwest of us over there in Anaheim. And we may go and stay there. That's not a vacation for us. We're just driving down the freeway and spending the day at Disney. We haven't done in about 2 years. It'll be interesting looking back on 2020 and 2021 with posterity, and see the world stopping for 2 years for this pandemic and the impact that this thing is going to have. Especially for the younger folks. I mean, it's bad enough for us adults, but at least we've lived, especially if you're my age, we've already lived most of our lives, But the young folks like Kachi and Biggie, they're losing giant portions of their lives. If you think, Kachi's 9, 2 years is about a fifth of his entire life. All right, I gotta get over there. Let me see. We have plenty of dirt. We're all set here. Okay, family outing. That qualifies as family outing, Draken. Okay, understood. That's what I figured. Alrighty. All right, you know what? I'm going to get rid of the seeds, but I'm going to bring the flowers with me. Usually flowers are really annoying, but at least to me they are. And I just picked up the seeds again. But I've been needing the dye lately and to, stain glass and other things. R.I.P. dude. All right, let's get back. Off and away. So we got to travel slightly northwest, back home over here. Kachi said he did some stuff over on Mushroom Island West. So maybe we'll take a little spin over there and have ourselves a butcher. See what that little scallywag did over there. Oh, it's glorious. Look at the Chamber of Commerce, man. Does that look cool or what? Let's just do It's awesome. It's just so good to see something completed. Look at it. I mean, the roof looks like crap because we have other layers to add. But it's just so cool. Actually, it looks like a fairly complete building. Okay, back to work. So, let's just use what we have in our inventory right here. Done. Just some mind-numbing block placement, everyone. That's all. Great. Never been to any of the Disney locations. Mrs. Thunderhand is a Disney fanatic. And so, yeah, we do a lot of Disney. Went to Disneyland, which is local for us. It's, like I said, right at the end of the 57 there. Right across the 60 and down the 57, and then we're there. So we spend a lot of time at Disneyland. We've been to Disney World many times. We've been on many of the Disney cruises. Yeah, she's a Disney fanatic. The boys and I were like, Disney's all right, I guess, because, we're men. So, but, ever since Disney's acquired the Marvel stuff and the Star Wars stuff, it kind of, us guys can enjoy it a little bit more now. But a lot of folks here are real Disney freaks. A lot of them are. The Disney cruise to the Caribbean wasn't so bad. That was nice. Haven't been to the foreign Disneylands yet, though. Haven't done Disney Tokyo, Disney Paris, or any of those. So haven't done any of those. Though I think Mrs. Thunderhand would like to do the Disney Japan, though. I think she would like to do that one. European Disney, though? Nah, not really. Not my thing. Plus, Disney Cruise used to have a Mediterranean cruise, but they don't any longer. But I wouldn't be interested in that one. But we have done Aulani, the Disney Aulani Hotel in Hawaii. We've done that plenty of times. I think we've done that like 3 times. And it's okay. It's tough to spend a week there, though. Because it's basically spending the entire week in their pool. They have like a water park built into the hotel. And it's fun. It's great for about 3 days. But, you get to about the 4th day and it's like, okay. Back in the pool. They do have a piece of beachfront there, though, that's pretty cool. But like I said, after about like 3 days, you're like, okay, yep. You can go out and see other parts of the island, too, although it's really expensive. But really, we're not doing anything traveling-wise. Not really, until we can get Kachi vaccinated. Really. So we're just waiting for the vaccine to be approved for the little folk. And then for the Chalpano, the little folk. And then we can start to get some of our lives back again around here. Start getting things back to normal. So far, they're thinking, I think the vaccine for the younger folks is going to be around September-ish, I think. Nebs has been to Disneyland. Oh, okay. Disneyland. Okay, out here. You know, I think she might have mentioned that once. She might have mentioned that. Someday soon there shall arise a great hotel structure. That's got to be fun building that. Hello, Cole. We're making pretty good progress here. I'm encroaching on the mushroom, the mushy habitat here. So I have to do something about that. I'm going to have to make a little habitat for them. Probably right there. I definitely have to go put a coal out on that island. A mushroom. Probably right on top of that mushroom too. We ought to make that a goal. How would we get him up there? With a bubble vader? Maybe. Actually, if I built a rail from this, a little edge of the shore here, and just went up and over it, I think I could get them up there. Oh, we have to do that now. You heard it on the stream, everyone. Don't worry, Mushi, you'll stay down here. And there is the sun setting, everybody. I want to go to both and World during the fall around Halloween time. Big Nightmare Before Christmas fans. Oh, yeah, with Jack Skellington and all. Disney World does a really good hotel. I mean, Disneyland does too. The problem with Disney World, though, is it's hard to get around to the lines because of the rides. Disneyland is smaller, and so if you like to do the rides, you can get around to more of them. I think Disney World, it's hard. You really need like a good week there for Disney World. It's hard to go to Disney World for like 3 days or 4 days. You know, you really can't get much out of it for that kind of time. You know, you really need like a whole week there. Disneyland, though, you can do like Disneyland like 3 or 4 days, and you can do a lot of stuff there because it's smaller. So, and I think Disneyland is a little more efficient as far as getting you on the rides, getting the tickets with the ticket kiosks and stuff. They really get their stuff down. But, you know, part of it is also we've done Disneyland so many times that we know it like the back of our hand. And so we have that going for us, too. So I feel I know Disney World pretty well also at this time, but definitely know Disneyland better. In fact, back when I used to play Half-Life, we used to play a modded Half-Life called Sunlit's Half-Life of Horrors. And one of the maps was a copy of the Disneyland map. And somebody recreated the Disneyland theme park in a Half-Life map. And, of course, I had the major advantage there because I knew where everything was. So it wasn't a, quote, new map for me. And they did a really good job on it, too. I mean, and before you say it, no, I have no intention whatsoever of ever trying to recreate Disneyland in Minecraft. No thanks. I'll leave that to somebody like Scar. I should be doing F5 challenge right here. There we go. There you go, Thad Destroy. Right there. Try to get my rhythm here. Lock him out. Okay. Lock. It's not easy to do. Awk. Awk. Double awk. I'll tell you, theme parks wise, Halloween, one of the funnest times I had was actually at Universal Studios in Orlando back in the early aughts. They had a really fun Halloween. Oh my God. That was so much fun. They closed down the whole park. They had fog machines running through the whole park. They had people running out of the fog at you with chainsaws and stuff. It was hilarious. It was really cool. I loved it. Mrs. Thunderhand screamed the entire time, but I probably still have the nail marks in my arm for I thought it was hilarious, but that was before Biggie and Kachi. That was a long time ago. Uh-oh, we're up. Gotta load another clip. That's over there, I think. Boy, it's looking a little bit like the old Mushroom Island here. Except this was all water, if you remember at one time. So when we get to October, we started Realm 5 here in on October 10th. And so when we get to October 10th, we'll load up the original seed again. And we'll have a look at what it used to look like here around these pads. It won't be that much of a change because we haven't really built that much. I mean, some of the structures that went up, we took down again because they were temporary structures. What are we doing for time here? 7:55. I think we're going to finish up around here. Pretty much covered up all the cobblestone here. Well, no, not all of it. We have a little bit MOA. I don't mind if that stem gets sunk. There we go. Hello, Mushi. Hawk. So we're going to need to use some lightning rods and stuff and make ourselves some brown mushrooms. Because I guess those are kind of rare. And it will rain on the Mushroom Island. And we do get thunderstorms here on Mushroom Island Centric. So It is possible. It is likely. It is plausible. All right. I don't want to get too rectangular. It's already very square looking. And I don't need to go right out to the water's edge there. Not yet, anyway. We are haunters, so we enjoy that type of attraction, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Oh, let's bring this over yonder. All right, so I got a couple of plants here. First thing I want to do is I want to take a zip over to Mushroom Island West. I want to see what Kachi has going on over there. I should really let him show me that on Sunday, but... Or you could summon it to strike. Yeah, I could. A little cheaty. Maybe. You know, you got lightning rods now. I mean, I don't mind summoning them for my opening, but... I love the way that looks. It's glorious. All right. And off we go to Mushroom Island West. And let's see what Kachi did over here. It's only about 1 kilometer away. It's not too bad. And again, you know, I remind you that we did delete and reload all of the chunks other than the ones we selected that we built on. So this whole reef has been restored. Really nice. So we've got all that coral. Now there's a mod that I plan to install that will let you farm coral. And actually I think it's a resource pack. And I'm thinking on installing that one because I think, you know, farming coral, I don't think that's cheaty or anything. I think that's cool. I think that's all. Okay, let's get on high and let's take a flight around first and let's see what Kachi did. Kachi says he did something new out here. Oh, there it is. That's what he did. Oof, my face. A baby drowned king. Look at that, man. Kachi is so awesome. Look at that. And look at his little base he built out here with his little dangling piggies. He's so cool. So that's... Oh, and it looks like he built some sort of weird mushroom structure there. That's new. Oof. Land here, please. P.S. Don't die here. Okay, this is a landing pad of sorts. All right, well, let's put down our bed and let's sleep. Oh, hey, Definate. How you doing, Nate? Redeemed a Bastion faceplant sleep just as I set down the... Okay, we'll have to do another one. When nighttime rolls along, we'll set up that redeem. All right, so what did Kachi say? What is this? There's a hopper down at the bottom. Tropical fish head. Okay. Kachi-chan, that's not going to work. I'm thinking maybe if you smash, he's thinking maybe your drops, your items will go down in the chest so they'll be okay. Is that some sort of safety feature? I'll have to ask him. But Mushroom Island West here, this is where Kachi and we want to build our bases. Kachi has already built his base. You can see he's done quite a bit of work on it. Really, really cool. There's a little sugarcane farm out here. So cool. Got little dangling piggies up there. And then he's got another landing pad up here. What if I got a crappy tree farm over there and a couple of chests on top of the hill? Because I've been doing so much work over at Mushroom Island Central, so. But this is where we want to build our bases. So he wants to build his base on the southeast half. Mine's on the northwest half, and that's how he wants to do this. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to get over here and start building pretty soon. You have a redemption. Yes, I did see that a little too late. So the next nightfall, I will definitely do that. And I want to make sure that I picked up my bed. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we've got that. All right, let's head on back. Kachi's so cool. See my half of the island's over here. We put the portal right over there. There's a little tree farm. And we've got quite a bit of work we got to do here. Trying to think of a good idea for a base. I have two ideas, and they are completely different from each other. And so, I don't know which one I'm going to go with. One of the things I do know, though, is that most of my machines and structures and storage and everything will be underground. So I'll be doing that underground. And putting more of the decorative structures on the surface, you know, and all the support structures and stuff will be underground. And you can see I'm doing that theme on Mushroom Island Central here, too. The Chamber of Commerce is above ground, but notice all the farms are down below the ground, right? And so I'm trying to save as much land as possible because land is really scarce here. And so I'm trying to build most of the support stuff underground if I can, right? And just keep the shops and the nice looking buildings and the streets and stuff above and have all that other stuff down below. So Nate, I will get that redemption once that is over there on the horizon. In the meantime, I have to step out for just a bit. I have to do a be right back. Okay, and we are back, everybody. All right, so let me get my earphones in here because I was wondering why I couldn't hear anything. This is why. Okay, that's better. All right. And let's do this. Let's get out of first person. Okay. And it's just about nightfall, so we are getting ready to do Bastion, Faceplant, Sleep. And you know what? I'm not going to do that here because there's going to be too many mobs there. Let's do that on the rooftop. We'll get to use the Bubble Vader, too, at the same time. Welcome back. Thank you. And Nate's asking, how does he join? Like I said, this isn't a public server. So I'm not an administrator for a public server. This is just the server that we have here that we use for the stream. So there's like no server to join. What I do is when I want to play on public servers, I go to somebody else's server. So there's a couple of that I go to visit. One of them is the Shrimp Ramen server. That's the one on which the Tron Slime plays on. So I occasionally go over there and build some stuff on there with those guys when I do a co-stream and I do a tour of their server. There's a couple other servers I might be visiting pretty soon. But there's plenty of free servers around there. I just don't have time to be an administrator and do stuff like that. So I don't do that. Okay, let's do a Bastion Faceplant Sleep. Here we go. So we'll get ourselves a little bit of altitude here. And I should be getting better at this now. Let's get ourselves a little distance here. Okay, so we're right in the middle. Stay on target. Stay on target. Ah! Missed. All right, let's give it one more shot. Still going a little too fast, I think. Okay, let's approach it from... Well, let's try from kind of like the same angle. We'll swoop in this way. And then if you slalom from side to side, you can slow your airspeed. Pow! Missed again. One more. One more. Spiral down onto it. Ark. Oh, well, I can't do it anyway. That's why, because there's monsters nearby. Let me see. Let me move it over here. Because we have our consumer protection agents. Now, this is going to make things actually a little bit harder. But see, we can... Let me get out of bed. Let me get up. Cancel escape. Ark. I just wanted to test it. So we'll have to try the next one. But we have our zombies down in there that convert our villagers. And so if we're over in that area anywhere, it won't let us sleep. So I'll try one more. Come nighttime. But see, look at all the mobs. That's going to be a little problem for our hotel that we're going to have to solve. We basically have a mob farm right there. You cackling black-hatted hag. Take that right in the skull. There you go. And there, Spidey. And you, Creepy. Creepy's thinking, oh, you can't hit me from there. Don't be so sure. Oh, I don't know. Maybe you should be sure. Boom shakalaka. There you go. Hey, and there's Razor. Hello, just got back from vacation. Awesome. Dude, tell us a little bit about your vacation. Where did you go? What did you do? And let me see, 8:14. I have about 16 minutes left here. One of the things I would like to do, now that I've got this pretty much paved over, and we have the site for our hotel pretty much established, let's clean up our mess here. And we've got two things to do, really. If we're talking hotel-wise, we have to reclaim some land over there in the bay. And again, we've got a lot of land to reclaim around here. There's land that is water right now that we can fill in, and we can reclaim some Mushroom Island, Mushroom Field Shore. So if you go to the edge here and look up in the upper left, you'll see in the biome line, Mushroom Field Shore. If I continue out, look, even though I'm in the water, it's still Mushroom Field Shore. If I fill this in, we can reclaim this land. And then the ocean doesn't start until I'm way out here. And so if you just keep going right around here, see, all of this is Mushroom Field Shore. That's ocean right there. Mushroom Field Shore, Mushroom Field Shore. And we can actually reclaim a lot of land by filling it in. Some of the land, some of the biome that is actually ocean, we'll fill that right in because the end of the hotel is going to come right over the water here. And so we're going to need to fill in part of that bay there. And I don't really mind doing that too much. That'll be okay. And then once we finish the patio area, this will be all sandy beach. And we'll have to make a little habitat for our friends there. So we'll have to move them probably over to the portal. The portal is going to be moved over to that island. And I was thinking on making some kind of really cool portal structure that's built into that hill there. That would be really cool. Let's see. When camping in North Carolina, okay. When swimming, got addicted to cigarettes. Oh, that's not cool. And got to try Popeye's chicken sandwich. So it was all right. Okay. All right. My older boy, Biggie Cheese, he loves Popeyes. We've got a local one right over here. In SoCal, everybody. In SoCal. Okay, so in the time remaining, what can I do in the time remaining? Well, I did have a plan here to make a little game here for our friends, our little baby zombies over here. And I had an idea with integrated mine carts and boats, but when I put them in them, what they do is they just move themselves and lodge themselves against the wall. And that's not fun. It's not fun. It's not funny. It's not interesting. It's just dull and boring and kind of frustrating. And so I built this thing over here temporarily just to protect them from the sun, but it's an eyesore and it's getting annoying, and I don't like looking at it, and I want to take it down. So, by the way, meaning to ask, who else plays on the Realm? Right now, not too many, because we're just using, like I said, it's not a public server. We're just using this for the stream. So there's myself and my younger son, Kachi. Sometimes my older son, Biggie Cheese, plays on it, and some of his friends come on. But it's really myself and Kachi just play on this lately. And mostly because I use it for the stream. And that's mostly because I don't have time really to be an administrator for a public realm. So I just play on other people's public realms. So where they're the administrator and I don't have to do that. So, but I like playing with viewers. And I'm going to be doing quite a bit of that probably pretty soon. We'll see. So there's some negotiations in the work there. I know a couple of our friends who are streamers and content creators and stuff, they have servers. And we've been talking about becoming a member of their servers. There's a couple of us, like the Tron Slime was talking about making a server, and a few others. So, but I won't be doing that because I just don't have the time. So if you're wondering why things take so long to build here, it's because it's basically me. Yeah, that's why. Besides, this is vanilla Minecraft. It's got a couple of mods and everything, but it's not really that exciting. I mean, it's fun to build stuff on and everything, but, for other people to join, it doesn't really have any really cool and wacky mods and stuff. So let other people do that. Let me see. What do I want to grab here? What I wanted to get here was I wanted to make a bunch of sea lanterns, because that cobblestone slab disc that's over the spawn circle that's protecting the baby zombies, I'm going to move that up until the build limit. And so I'm going to need a lot of scaffolding to get about 200 plus blocks up into the sky, and then I'm going to build from up there. So let's grab these. like that. Okay, that should be enough. Oh, wait a minute. 4 times 64, 256. Yeah, that'll get us up there. That'll just barely get us up there. Let's grab one more. Oh, wait, no, I already have some. I'm going to grab this extra 29 here, just in case. Okay, so now we have 2 Bastion Faceplant Sleeps. Well done. All right, I'll do 2 of those. Hopefully, if I have enough time to squeeze them in. 8:20. Let me see. Yeah, because my stream ends at 8:30. 8:30. Maybe I'll have time to do one more. I made a couple attempts for Nate a little bit earlier. And like I say, for that redemption, there's no guarantee that I'll actually make it. So, but I always attempt it. So it should be attempted Bastion Faceplant Sleep. And that's one of the guys I used to play with, Bastion Gaming. He used to faceplant a lot when he flew. And it was funny. And we had several streams where, in fact, one of my dreams that, back when I was playing with him a lot more often was to make a compilation of his faceplant crashes. Would have been really cool. So let me see. I need a lot of sea lanterns, and I've got the stuff with which to make them right here. So let me grab some of these drops out of here. Ooh, wait. I was looking for those a little earlier. And plus, this helps us clean out these junk chests, too. Third person, too. Razor. I've got 9 minutes left of my stream. And, yeah, we're not going to make it because the day-night cycles are 10 minutes. But I can do them, let me see, Thursday. My next stream is Saturday. And I'll make sure that I make a note of it, and I'll do them on Saturday. I think I can get one of them in because we'll have one more sleep cycle. We will have one. It's kind of hard to tell from down here. Yeah. We'll have one more sleep cycle before the end of the stream. I can get at least one of those in there. All right, so let me see. I was going through these chests. I was looking for some of my lantern stuff, at least to gather the lanterns to make that. Okay, yeah, see, I've got some of that stuff here. A little bit more, and a little bit more. Okay, so I should be doing good there. Trying to think of where I placed that stuff last. I know I have a lot in the Nether. In fact, the Nether is overflowing. Our Guardian farm is crazy. What time zone? I'm on the west coast of these United States, and so I'm Pacific Standard Time. So right now it's 8:23 in the evening. Okay, let's do a Thunderhand launch. I could still do this, although this is not a redemption, but... Ooh, I can't even do that. Oh! Hey, the sun's about to set. All right, let's do this. I can see, let's see if we can get a Bastion Faceplant Sleep in here. Now, this is going to be a little difficult. Because we have to do this way out here. Like this. Okay. That's going to be hard to hit. But we'll try. We'll try. All right, let's get a little bit of altitude here. Now, this is all about controlling the airspeed. All right, that's too fast. We gotta slow down. Slow down. Slow down, Thunder. Slow down. Right there. Right there. Oh! Almost. I'll make another pass. So you can see how hard this is to do. There's plenty of times, though, where I've nailed it, like, right on the first try. All right, we'll get a little altitude here. Let's circle around. Approaching the runway. Let's slalom back and forth, reducing airspeed. Reducing airspeed. And pow! Nailed it! Yes! Refunded the third person. Thank you. Oh shoot, use the elytra for it. I thought you just built a height limit and no. It's faceplant because when you miss it. Right? I mean, that's... Yeah, that one's pretty hard to do. But I like it. It's fun. Okay, what do I have for time here? 8:25. With the time remaining, yeah, you can see the mobs are already gathering out there. Let's just stop into the nether. We'll get the things that we need for our sea lanterns. Because, oh my god. This Guardian farm is just crazy out of control. In fact, I think I'm going to have to rig up some sort of row of trapdoors to block the portals to shut this thing off when I'm not using it, because it is completely insane. Look, they overflow so much that they push themselves out of the corners. And we always have this debris on the floor here. And when there's somebody in the AFK spot, this thing is just pouring forth with the Guardians. It's crazy. All of these double chests are all full. All of them are. It's completely insane. We're not getting too many squiddy drops though, but that's okay. So let's grab a row of these. Like that. And then maybe a row of these. That should be plenty. And let's use yonder recipe book. How am I doing for time here? I got 3 minutes left. Oh my god, that's a lot of fish. Yeah, we'll be in fish for quite some time. Okay, let's go get some more. Now, regretfully, I have to end the stream and run right out of here to go pick up my son. So I won't be able to do a raid, which, you know, I got to do something about. Like I said, I'll start the stream a little bit earlier. And so I'll go maybe 6 to 8. That way I can do a bit of a raid anyway. And I don't have to do the raid and run thing, which I hate doing. Because I frequently raid our friends, and that's not cool. So I like to stop and say hi and spend a little time, especially if it's a new streamer, which I have for which I haven't met, and you know I like to see what they're about, and I like to talk to them a little bit. Because that's how you make friends. But I haven't been able to do that lately because of our schedule, so I'm going to have to do a little something about that. Okay, I think you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to... This thing is just so OP now. You should see it when it's running. You know, sometimes I'll have Kachi on the server and I'll have him go park over at the AFK spot in the overworld, and you just see the Guardians just pouring through here. It's just ridiculous. Oh, now I'm out of shards. But I actually need quite a bit of these. I need several stacks of these. Up a little bit more. Not that much. And then maybe like that. And like about that. Here we go. See, there's nobody on the server other than me, and I'm in the nether right now, so that's inactive. Thank God. Because it's just so ridiculous. And since we use this thing mainly for lanterns anyway, We should do a little something like this. Now, I would like to actually make some sort of cool looking tower structure out of this and everything, but you know, everything on Generations is temporary. So there's actually no room for this fish. Let's stick him in there. A little like that. There we go. Raid and network is fun. Indeed it is. Yeah, automatic farms are so cool to look at, and I have a creeper farm in the nether, and I love to see them falling so fast. Oh yeah, to see all those creepers pouring out of there. You know, this is one of the first farms I built using the portal method. And Supernova Relic suggested I try this, and I was like, nah, I want to keep it simple. I just want to build something quick. But you know what? It was so fun to build that I'm like, I'm just going to do it. It's just too fun not to build it this way. I really got into it and stuff, and it's super cool. All right. In fact, I might do a quick flyover, and then we'll end the stream. Because Razor, I don't know if you saw that or not. Saw its corresponding farm in the overworld, but I'll do that and then I'll end the stream. And that is over here to the south. The rates are insane as well. Yeah, that goes without saying. But here's what I did. Yeah, I did something like that. So I went down here and I basically I removed the monument, and I put down a the monument takes up a 58 by 58 block area, and I put down a layer of soul sand. I enclosed it in between layers 39 and 61, I think it is. And then only the guardians spawn up here. You can see them pop up to the surface, and then the water stream carries them down into the portal, in which they are flushed, as PNeb says, flushed into the nether, down the chute, and they take a 34 block drop down onto the hoppers. There they go. Look at them go. Look at them go, everybody. So if we were in the nether right now, we would see these guys just pouring down that chute. And the optimal AFK spot is actually right there. But, you know, like I said, I would like to actually build a really cool looking building around this and stuff. But this is just the guts of it, just to get it working. Because I plan to use lanterns for a lot of things. That was fun to build. I actually didn't want to go that big with it right now and stuff because I had other things I wanted to do. But I had so much fun building it that got a little carried away and a little off schedule. Okay, everybody. That's going to wrap up our stream for tonight. So I'd definitely like to thank Draken, my co-pilot, and Mod for dropping on by. Really appreciate it. And, of course, Definate and Razor as well. Thank you for dropping on by. Our next stream is Saturday at noontime here on Generations. That's Pacific Standard Time. And Sunday is our Kachi Time stream at 10 a.m. here on Pacific Standard Time. That's where Kachi and I do all kinds of crazy Kachi things. I basically let Kachi run the stream and try my best to embrace the chaos. And Kachi's 9, and we play Roblox, we play Among Us, we play Hypixel, sometimes we play Minecraft. There's usually a lot of TNT involved, and it's just utter chaos. It's a lot of fun. It's our most popular stream, so if you have time, make sure that you drop by to see that as well. That's a lot of fun. Our starting next week, our Tuesday and Thursday stream will very, very likely start at 6 and go from 6 to 8 p.m. in the evenings. And I will make that announcement in the Discord and update the schedule on the About page on our Twitch channel. 1 p.m. EST. Okay. I'm 3 hours behind you if it's East Coast. Kaji Chaos, that's what Draken says. Have a good rest of your night. Okay, everybody, I got to rush out the door. I got to go pick up Biggie, and it's quite a drive, so I got to start on the road. Thank you for dropping by. As always, enjoy the rest of your evening, your morning, your afternoon, wherever you happen to be, and stop by and see us next time. Bye for now, everyone.